the Clemson Tigers taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You guys can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Louisville's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. He'll keep it himself. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a...
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Finds his tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Moss. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Cardinals are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Moss. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from around the 50. Oh, he got loose. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Finds his man. It's Williams. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Give to Brown. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Lacey. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
To the air. It's Moss. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Klubnik. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Randall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The short hands, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Moss. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to get it himself. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move, it's Haynes. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Working that left side now. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. To the air, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Randall. Runs through a tackle. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Moss. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To throw, it's Moss. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. With the catch, it's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turning it on! And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback will keep it. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. 3rd and long, I want to go get this first down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away when he didn't see the look he wanted.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking left. That's caught. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Moss. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And that one's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Moss. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. There he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.